Well, after all the fun we've had, I think it's time to take a step back, take it easy, relax, get comfortable, calm, and it's time for story time. Or you could say, Tiger, it's story time. And story time is really, really important, kids. It's very important that you read, that you're read to by your mums and dads. And if you can read, maybe read to your mums and dads or your younger brothers or sisters, or maybe even write your own story. We do that, don't we, Tiger? You're good at writing, a little messy with your paws, but your ideas are fantastic. Your creative writing is very special. This time, our story is called A Mouse on the Moon. So, A Mouse on the Moon, Tiger. Marvin was a sad and very lonely mouse. His only dream was to get to the largest piece of cheese he knew, the moon, Tiger. Every night before Marvin went to sleep, he stared at the moon, wishing for the chance to one day get a taste of it. Marvin liked all different types of cheeses such as feta, cotija, mozzarella, Gouda, goat's cheese, but especially cheddar. Yum yum in my tum. I love cheese, said Marvin. One day Marvin was walking through the forest on his way back from the nearby town when he met Dolly the Deer. And as the sun began to set, Marvin had to get to his favourite spot to watch the sun go to sleep and the moon come out. They agreed to meet at this same spot tomorrow so they could see each other again. Goodbye, Marvin, said Dolly. Goodbye, Dolly, said Marvin. Before bed that night, Marvin had the most crazy idea. I wonder if Dolly would help me get to the moon. I'd love to go, but I am so small and there is no way I could travel that far away without any help. Well, we did it, didn't we, Tiger? We went earlier. The next morning, Dolly and Marvin got together to hang out. He was very anxious about seeing how his new friend would react to his biggest dream. Dolly, I have to ask you something. How crazy of an idea would it be if I asked for your help to get to the moon? The moon? Said Dolly. That is so far away and you are so very small. Much smaller than you, Tiger, and much, much, much smaller than me. I know, said Marvin, but I absolutely love cheese. And I want to see which flavour the moon is made out of. I don't think the moon is made out of cheese, said Dolly. It sure looks like it is, and I want to go and find out. Dolly was delighted to help Marvin. The only problem she had was that she definitely did not think that the moon was made of cheese. That night, as the sun went down, they started to brainstorm on how they could get Marvin to the moon. A rocket? Asked Dolly. Yes, that's it, said Marvin. And there was no time to waste, so they got to work. All throughout the night, they gathered pieces they would need for their rocket. Dolly collected some metal, wood, and created a fire. Marvin found an old telescope and a wick made from an old candle. That's very clever of them. They continued to work for 3 whole days. Animals gathered around from across the forest to see what all the commotion had been about. We present to you the Mouse 2000! Squeaked Marvin. Squeak, squeak. The other animals were in shock that such a small mouse and a deer created something so big. I shall take liftoff tomorrow night on the mountain of great lava. The lava will ignite the wick and I then will reach the moon. Marvin cheered. They all cheered, I'm sure. It's amazing. As Marvin lay under the moonlit sky, he became saddened. I don't like it when you're sad either, Tiger. He had been so excited to go to the moon, but he realised he is going all by himself. This got him thinking, And he had an idea. Marvin gathered extra parts in order to create another chair to go inside of the rocket. Marvin realized that he did not want to go to the moon alone, so he worked on the rocket and made it accessible for 2 people. Marvin went to find Dolly to set up for the surprise. Of course it's Dolly the Deer. Why didn't I think of that, Tiger? Dolly, I have such a surprise for you. Meet me early tonight before I head to the moon. Okay, Marvin. See you later, she said. Marvin told Dolly how he had made an extra seat for her to come along with him. She gladly accepted the offer. They both were ready to find out the truth of the moon. As the volcano started to rumble, it lit the fuse to ignite the rocket. So the 2 of them were off to the moon. Flying through space, they made their 3-day voyage to the moon. Wow, 3 days is a long trip. Marvin was the first mouse on the moon. Can you believe it, Tiger Cubs? He made it. He tried a piece of the moon, and indeed, the moon was not made of cheese. He was very disappointed. I would have been too. I like cheddar. But extremely happy he had a friend like Dolly to have by his side. That's lovely, isn't it? And that, kids, is the end of the story. No cheese on the moon, but the message is, you have a good friend and they'll look after you. But you need to look after them too. Agree? I knew you would. That's story time with Tiger and Tim. Over. Next section.